I was really fascinated by the whole study of apples, looking at making it completely a vivid, abstract depiction of one's life, one's vigor. I think it was just a look back at particularly the parts of this video, the process that was taken behind it that I was most intrigued by, and I just caught certain aspects of the piece that I really enjoyed. The colors and picking the colors, that was part of the process, and I really enjoyed it. Starting out with some red and pink, and then eventually now blending in oranges and making it a lot of the the strongest shade that was in the image, so that it really was the base of the image. I didn't want to go particularly with blues so heavy. What you'll see, particularly in another version that I'm going to do next, is more of the kind of russet color of the apple. But this one, I knew that I just wanted it to be so much more rich, and the hues had to be just bright and just pop really. So I continued with it. I went with it. As you can see, my hand is like feverishly sketching or drawing, just to make some shades a lot more deeper, and other parts just had a touch of brightness in some areas, just to show particularly where the light was touching. This was part of the process. I'm just glad that it was not so much of a hard task for me to work out what the dimensions of the apple was going to be, even without looking at an apple. I usually tend to work from life when it comes to these natural forms, but I really, as you can tell, was really engrossed with this particular series, so much so that to just start again and draw with the apple in mind, it wasn't too much of a task for me. It came quite naturally. It was quite smooth. I made sure that with the oil pastels I was using, they were not so shade specific. In other words, it wasn't like a certain brand I knew I had to go for to achieve a certain smoothness. With oil pastels, what you're going to find is that it's usually, it's consistent really. It's more about the intensity of color that you use. It's how you blend it. It's how you choose to start it off in terms of the colors that you pick. Is it going to be like a bluish tone you're going to give the paint, oh sorry, the oil? Is it going to be a greenish tint? Is it going to be yellow? Is it going to be red, purple? So with oil pastels, you're going to find that you can really work with, your average set of colors, and I love that. I just love it for consistency. I love it for the fact that you're really just going with your own imagination. You're going with your gut, really. You're going with your own style as well. So this is kind of why I chose to really set the GoPro down and just start filming, because I just knew that this was a medium that I like a lot. I just enjoy it. It's something that I haven't used before in primary school or in school, secondary school. So it's a medium that I recommend everybody, all young artists, to pick up. Try a hand at using your oil pastels to do something of a piece of fruit. This is where I start to use my sepia blocks. There's a very interesting set of sepia blocks that I've been using when I want to bring depth and really bring like the focus of the dark areas and the lighter areas to give you that 3D effect. This is how I chose to use it. This is the color sepia block dark brown, and it really just gave the apple so much more of a form. I enjoyed going around the edges of, say, like the flecks of the apple. I really enjoyed showing where there were flatter parts of the apple, some raised areas, some bumps, some bulges, just showing where the light was hitting the apple, and also just showing where there was just a bit more aspect to it. I like using these tones for it, and that's it. It's usually just you're thinking about the tone when you're making these kind of images. You're really going for tone. So it's been working out for me just well. Definitely mixed media is my friend. I definitely am one to start off with a set of pastels, and then we go for pencil next, or just to add some shade. So that's just me. That's how I like to work. But yes, I'm very, very much pleased with what I've got at this point. It's all coming together. And as I said, it's just about finding your good set of colors that you want to use. It's not so much the type that you're using, it's not so much the brand. I mean, whatever's reliable, really, whatever can be blended well. I think that's what I would recommend and suggest, really. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the whole LamiDesign series so far. Let me know what you think. Please continue to watch the series, give it a like, and subscribe to this channel.